Today I would like to teach you how to make dolma. And dolma is gonna be an onion dolma, which is gonna be feeling weird, but it's one of the most incredible dolmas ever made on earth. I am really keen on this. Normally dolma is really hard to make, but we as a team made it so simple. The preparation will take maximum 15 minutes and you're gonna love what you've done. If you don't include the yogurt at the bottom, which is to increase the taste, as it is, it's vegan and it's incredibly tasty. Much better than a steak, I should tell you. And I'm serious. Because this is onion dolma, the prima donna is an onion. Actually 3 onions to be exact. This is a big onion. When you take the skin off, all these layers are gonna be the layers to make dolma. Normally when you say dolma, it's either a pepper or it's wine leaves. But now we're gonna use these beautiful layers of the onion. I'm going to cut the onion to the middle, like this from both sides, until the middle. And I'm going to throw it in hot water with a bit of salt. And I'm going to do this for all the 3 onions. Onions do not have to be big. For example, this is not a great one, but these will be sufficient. As you can see, the layers, this only has 2 or 3 layers. Then these things come up. Especially because we're getting into spring, onions will start to grow new onions in the middle. So you're gonna come up with more onions like this. We don't want this, but I wanted to include it. Ideally, an onion like this with many layers is better. So then we have a big pan. We're gonna put a lot of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, you can use another type of oil, which is liquid, but olive oil makes it great. We have 2 onions diced. I want every onion to get its share from the olive oil. We're gonna caramelize it. And to help her caramelize, I'm going to put a teaspoon of sugar. If you don't use sugar in your life, you don't have to, but this olive oil dishes and dolma needs a bit of sweetness because dolma is actually a great combination of sweet, sour, bitter, salty together. Now we put the salt for the whole dolma. Again, a teaspoon. As this is frying, I'm going to prepare 2 things. Guys, I have half a cup of rice and these are kurants. We call this kushuzum, bird grapes, very small grapes. But if you don't have these, you can use ordinary ones. I'm going to just rinse them. The rinsing is just to take the extra dust off. I get some water from the boiling onion and put this in. Is this a must? No, you can do it with warm water as well, but this adds a bit of taste. And also to the currants, because these are dried grapes. If you use big grapes, you can divide them in chunks. But because they are dry, this is kind of like waking them up. The rice will increase in size. Normally, for the dolmas, we have the pine nuts. But pine nut became incredibly expensive, not just in Turkey, I guess everywhere in the world. So I'm going to use peanuts. They really work well. They are not raw, they are salted. We like the salt of this. Opa. As you can see, my onions started to caramelize really well. Smells wonderful. This is taste by nature. Now a bit of starchy water is here. I'm going to take that off, not fully, just like this. This is enough. Put the rice in. I'm going to put a bit of water for the caramelization. They all go in. Another sweetness, it's the water of the currants together with the currants. I have reduced the heat. Like 2 pinches, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of allspice. If you have it as seeds, you can beat them and use them. Again, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of black pepper for the bitterness. As you can see, when we put the water, it was watery and now it evaporated and also absorbed by the rice. Now we are left with the olive oil and the rice itself, and it's beautiful. You can even have a small taste. Different spices, incredible. Turn off the heat. The rice is gonna come between your teeth, but that's really normal. If you don't have fresh mint at home, you can use dried mint. If you don't have any mint, you can use parsley, but these will give great taste. Take these parts out for presentation. These are really great. The top stems here. And I'm going to use the rest. These are really woody, so I'm not gonna use them right now. Roughly chop it. This knife is great for chopping. Turkish cooking is so much mincing and chopping, so I've designed it that way.
Hi everyone, we are on Amazon. You can find our most highlighted products on Amazon and buy with just 1 click.
Guys, if you have been watching this video until now, your support is more important than ever because, you know, this algorithm thing is mingling with all of us, mincing us as well. So if you put a comment, if you share it with your friends on WhatsApp, they somehow measure it, I don't know how, and it will help. As you can see, the filling became with the mint fresher and great, and it's ready. But I have an addition, and this is called pomegranate molasses. I've been telling you it's great, but if you don't have it yet, or if you cannot find it, we have the recipe on the channel. You can use, if you like, balsamic vinegar. It's not the same thing. It's a close taste. It has the sourness, it has the sweetness. So I'm going to write to the recipe. But originally I put pomegranate molasses, this beautifully colored thing. Even seeing this, it can't be bad. Now, to the onions. We're almost there. I turn off the heat. Oh, I put some water for this to come to be cold very fast. The outside skin not so great, so I might not use it, but I'm going to put the rest in as well. How do we understand the onions are done? As you can see, the skin started to move. Now, the outside skin, I'm going to first throw this to the side. The skin can get out really fast like this. While I take this off, as you can see, there's a skin inside. Now it's in there. This is ready to use, but it's too hot. This transparent skin, as you can see, we peel this off and it's in every layer. The outside skin is usually too big. For that, you can divide it in half if it's really big, or you can take the extra part out if it's medium size. And sometimes in the inside also there might be skin like this. We take this part out. Normally that skin is like a varnish, but when it cooks, it makes the onion dolma opaque. If you take it out, it's more brighter.
Does it affect the taste?
Not so much. So if you don't take it out, not the end of the world. For example, this is too big, so I take this part out like that and wrap it. Voila. You can do this in an air fryer, the beautiful part, and it's going to be fast, or you can do it in the oven. How much time it will take, I'm going to write down for the oven. So we're going to have small dolmas and big dolmas until this part. You can use these in salads, or if you want to make a soup, you can use these parts in the soup. Don't throw them away, of course. The small ones I'm going to put in the middle. The bigger ones, I put it outside. By the way, if you come to Istanbul and if you say, Refika, I won't make this, but I want to eat it when I come to Istanbul. There's an Ottoman restaurant called Seraf. Nice, great chef called Sinem. Probably you're gonna hear her name in the world somehow, sometime. We love her, admire her so much. She made this dolma really famous in Turkey. So it's perfect and so easy to make. You can eat it in Seraf. Once the tray is ready, we put some water until to the level of the onions, and we put some more olive oil like this, and it's ready to go to the air fryer. It's going to cook for 20 minutes in 180 degrees. Then we take it out, put some pomegranate molasses. If you don't have it, you can use balsamic vinegar, or you can put some kind of molasses and put it back. It's going to cook 15 more minutes in 200 degrees, and we're gonna put some yogurt at the bottom. Then we put the dolmas in the middle. And then some pomegranate seeds and fresh mint. Mwah. When this baby is turning for Inan, I'm going to get one lemon from the tree. These are the lemon flowers blossoming, and here is smelling amazingly. What we do, add a bit of lemon zest on top. It is looking even more gorgeous. The yogurt at the bottom is not a must. By itself, it's great, but this is how we wanted to present it, because then the pomegranate seeds will pop in your mouth and it becomes gorgeous. Normally, if you go to a restaurant, you'll just have this dolma alone and that's it. As you can see, very easy, very vegetarian, without the yogurt, quite vegan. You can really make this at home with a lot of joy. Now, I want to show you the inside. The beautiful thing about this dish is, it's great when it's hot, but actually these dishes are meant to be eaten when they're cold, when it's the next day or the other day, even tastes better. So this is the filling inside. Yeah. Nothing to say. Perfect. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Support us, write us a bit of comments, share it with your loved ones through WhatsApp or other media. That would be wonderful. So that's it. Take care.